X-Wing live. We decided to start the show a little bit earlier because I've got a couple of things on after this. So I thought, well, we'll just get a couple of things done now, and this is one of them. And hopefully you can hear me quite well. Um, I'm trying to rotate my screen, but it won't rotate. Yeah, okay. All right, we won't worry about that. Give me the thumbs up there, Joe, if you can hear me. And oh, you had to turn up the sound. Oh, that's no good. Is that better? I don't know if that's any better. Maybe you had your volume down. I don't know. Um, yeah, that's a nuisance because I had it on a stand, my phone, and now I've got to have it upright. But anyway, that's fine. I'll just move this out the way. So um, yeah, that's a bit of a nuisance. But anyway, can't really do much about that. But anyway, I can still see the phone, which is quite good. So all good. Good to see you, Joe, and welcome to the first show for 2026, the audio chit chat. And I trust everyone had a lovely Christmas and a prosperous New Year's Eve, or to a certain degree. So yeah, but yeah, it's good. And I know you've been quite busy, Joe. So yeah, it's good to see you anyway. Now, I suppose everyone's going to be wondering when my first video is going to drop. It's going to drop on January 26th, Australia Day, at 6 p.m. Um, it probably will be a worldwide premiere because I've been quite busy doing a lot of editing. So I've got a lot of videos over the next month for you guys to see. So yeah. Oh yeah, you're going to start with my new videos soon. Oh, okay, yep. That's good, mate. Yeah, we've been quite busy. Well, we as me, been quite busy over the last month. Not only because of the Christmas stuff, but yeah, it's just been quite busy. Now, now before I really sort of start into anything at the moment, I'd like to take a personal thank you to the wonderful staff at, now I'll probably get this wrong, Bully Hill Miniature Railway in just past Melbourne Airport. Sue and Ian, if you're watching, guys, I really appreciate you letting me in to do some videoing of your miniature railway. You've got a great setup there, and it was a great pleasure to do filming there. I really enjoyed it. And now that video I won't be out until really late February because I've got a lot of stuff I've got to get out. So I think round about February 27th, I've worked it out. It will be out. So if it comes out any time sooner than that, I'll let you guys know. But I will give you guys an ordinary copy, and the X-Wing will have his copy. So everyone will be quite happy. So yeah, thanks guys for very much for letting me do some filming there last weekend. It was a great pleasure to be there. They've got a great setup there, guys. If you haven't been to Bulla Hill, which is just past Melbourne Airport at Tullamarine, I highly recommend you guys going there because they've got a great setup. Just check their website. I think their next running is on the 15th of February. I think 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So if you want to check that out, guys, feel free to do so. So yeah, thanks very much, guys. So with that now out the way, we're going to move on to. I've got a whole script here. Um, Now, I did the metro tunnel, guys. Now, I've got a lot to say about the metro tunnel in Melbourne. Now, I've done all five stations. Now, to a certain degree, I did most of the stations interior. A couple, I think the two stations which are, I will tell you now because I've got the list of the stations. I think Town Hall Station and State Library Station, I didn't really go on top of having a look. But Anzac Station, Parkville Station, and Arden Station, I did. Um, but yeah, if you're going to ask me if it was worth the money, um, mm, I wouldn't say it was worth it, but I think they could have done a couple different things to the tunnel. I'm heavily, not heavily criticising how they've done it, but they could have easily done a different colour coding for each station instead of basically orange for most all five stations. Um, you would be the last person in Melbourne to video it. Yeah, that was that was the idea, Joe. I know a lot of people have done the live videos. That's the reason why I didn't really go to too much in-depth detail about the metro tunnel. But yeah, I think the orange was overkill. I reckon they could come up with a different colour for each station so it can be recognisable. Like pe- when people go through that tunnel, they'll just see orange and they think, "Oh yeah, this is my stop," but really it's not. Um, I know the trains have the name of the station where the train is pulling up. I do get that, but it would have been good to see some names on those concrete pillars for the majority of all the concrete pillars at all five stations. Um, One thing I actually pointed out in the video, which was at Parkville Station. Um, I spoke to the staff about this, but when I did the video, I didn't really speak to the staff afterwards, and I think I corrected that situation. Um, I like that the VA is secondary place and others don't go. Yes, that's right, mate. Yeah. The thing I found very bizarre is two things I found very bizarre. One's their timetable. Well, I'll get to that very shortly. Um, is the amount of no bins at Parkville Station, and in most of them. Now, Parkville or Parkvale Station, I probably got it wrong. Um, it's got a takeaway places like McDonald's and KFC and so forth. Now, my argument point was to the staff there, and mind you, the staff were absolutely fantastic at all five stations. So I highly recommend the staff there at the new Metro tunnel. Absolutely top notch. Now, I've been very critical about Metro staff in the past, but these bunch of people at these five stations, absolutely fantastic help. Thanks, guys, if you are listening. Um, but the criticising part of it, I said to him, I said, well, if you wanted to go to McDonald's and you're on the run and you just had a cheeseburger, where are you going to put the wrapper if you leave the McDonald's part? I just find it bizarre. And there's hardly no bins, hardly no seats. I do get it. The metro tunnels basically, you come and go. It's not like the city loop where you can hang around at the city loop for a while. It's basically a tunnel where you pick up the train or get on the train, go to your location and get off, and you don't sort of hang around. So I just find it would be ideal to have a few bins to put rubbish in. I think that they need to have a bit of a look at that. When I spoke to the staff there at Parkville, they said that they did mention it to their staff. So, yeah, I just find it really bizarre um, how they've gone about doing that. But I do get it because it's a stop and go. You go, pick up, go on the train and go. So, yeah. But anyway, it's what it is. It's what it is, isn't it, guys? But um, I'm going to do an editorial of the metro tunnel. What I mean is, I'll give you what I think will be what the best station is. Now, I can give you the heads up on it now. I consider Anzac Station to be number one. Um, I just think it's ideal location. Um, and number two is Parkvale Station. I reckon that station's obviously ideal for Children's Hospital, the Women's Hospital, the Royal Melbourne Hospital, and the University. I reckon that's probably number two. Plus, they got the takeaway stuff there as well. Number three, Town Hall Station. I think that station's quite well, it hooks up with Flinders Street Station. Now, we didn't get to have a look at that, but I'm hoping to do some filming in town on the weekend, on Sunday, not Saturday, because it's going to be too damn hot on Saturday in Melbourne. It's going to be about like 41 degrees, which is about, I think, 110 Fahrenheit for our overseas guests. Um, so yeah, I think yeah, Town Hall Station's number three. Number four, State Library Station. Um, it connects to the City Loop and the Queen Market, RMIT University, and the State Library. So yeah, that's not a bad station itself, but Arden Station is number five on my list. Now, it's basically future proofing the what's going to be out there, like a new precinct for employment, residential area, and so forth. So they're basically future proofing that, and so yeah, so that's not bad. So it's some pros and cons about the five metro tunnels. I'll go through them not on this program, but I might do a separate program for just mainly for the station itself. But I just think if it was money well spent, it's half and half. The jury's out for that one for me. But the other thing I find bizarre, now the big switch is on February 1st. Now the only benefits this tunnel's going to be is basically for Pakenham, Cranbourne, and Sunbury lines, and maybe I think the upfill line. There's talk about that, but not much improvement for the upfill line. But no benefits for Belgrave and Lilydale, Glen Waverley and Alamein. No benefit there. I don't think there's any benefit to the Sandringham line. There's no benefit for all the other lines virtually. I mean, Frankston line, yes, to a certain degree because they go back into the city loop. So I don't think it's a big switch. I think it's a bit of a false advertising for that. Um, we knew that it was going to be a big timetable for the Pakenham, Cranbourne, Sunbury line, but I just think personally it's not it's what it's cracked up to be. To be honest, so but anyway, I think that's why it is what it is. But the timetable itself, it's a little bit bizarre how they've worked it, but I'm not going to go into details with the tunnel. But talking about tunnels, I had a drive under the new Westgate tunnel. Now, that is definitely over budget. It's just a tunnel. Sorry, guys, to disappoint you. but it's just basically a tunnel. Yeah, artistic wise, it's pretty bland. It's over budget. It's 3 years too late, and there was hardly no one on there. Seriously, guys, there was hardly no one on that Westgate Tunnel. Um, Even on the free weekends, which I went on the free weekend, there was hardly no cars on it. I did the video. I did video for both channels, for my X-wing here and my other second channel, the James Travel Class channel. And now that video is just came out now today on my second channel, and I just posted it on the X-wing. So once we've finished here, go and have a look at it, guys. But yeah, it wasn't really much, the Westgate Tunnel. It does work for the benefit of the scheme of things for people living out in the west. You're going from east to west and west to east. But overall itself, yeah, it's not really, it's definitely over budget. Probably a bit of a waste of money too, to be honest. But I went there to have a look at it. It might have its benefits. I don't think it's going to have its benefits straight away, guys, to be honest. But I think eventually it will, but just not quite yet. We're talking about the road tunnel, the Westgate Tunnel project. There's a lot. Obviously, there's a lot of projects going around in Melbourne at the moment, but yeah, these ones are basically election promises, which I reckon they fall very short, to be honest, on both projects. That's my opinion. I know everyone else have their different opinion. But for the Metro Tunnel, when these videos come out, I'm trying to work out a date for them at the moment. I reckon it probably won't be until very early March. So you won't see these videos because I've just got a backlog of videos that need to come out between January 26th and the end of February. So yeah, a lot of stuff I did in last year, like for starters, I did the Air Museum at Moorabbin Airport. That was really fantastic. I will probably talk about that next month in my live audio chit chat. This Monday coming up will be the video dropping at 6 p.m. on December 26th, January 26th, Australia Day. And that is going to kick off a two-part video. That is the 125th anniversary of Puffin Billy, which was roughly about the 10th of August. So, g'day, Linda. How are you? Good to see you. Are you back in Australia now, or are you still overseas? I know I started the show a little bit earlier and what it said, but I thought we'll just start off a little bit earlier because I've got a couple of things to do after the show. Oh, you're right back yesterday. Oh, great. I hope you had a lovely time. I'm just trying to fix up my screen again. I hope you had a lovely time over there. I've been watching your videos and things like that. So yeah, I hope you had a lovely time there. So yeah, but yeah, a lot of videos I've done over the last month. So yeah, it was really fantastic. As I said, I did the Moorabbin Air Museum. That will be coming out next month. As I said, on Australia Day would be the 125th anniversary of Puffin Billy, a two-part event. And the road tunnel is part of that as well next month. So we Yeah, so we've got a lot of videos out coming out next month. So it all starts at 6 p.m. next Monday. And also, too, guys, I'm not going to have a specific set date on days when my videos are going to come out. So I'm going to do things differently for the first couple of months this year, just to see how things go. So you just got to have your notification bell on, so when you get a new video or and things like that will drop, and it will let you know a new video on the X-Wing comes out. So uh, Geelong is cold. Uh, well, you won't be cold on Saturday, Linda, because it's going to be 41 degrees in Melbourne on Saturday. So you'll definitely feel that, but one would hope. And then 40 on next Tuesday. So it's going to be pretty hot, and it could change, I think, later on in the week. And so I'm just looking at my dog friend. It's near my door. So yeah. Oh, you love the heat. Yes, the heat can. Yeah, the heat for me is really no good. Um, I try and keep. I'm not going nowhere Saturday. I will be hibernating Saturday to keep away from the heat. Um, I did a video. It will be out much later on in the month in February. Um, I did Footscray Station. It was a really warm day. It was just after New Year's Day. I did that. When was that? The 3rd of January. Yeah, and it was a real warm day, and I was sort of like I got the Footscray, and I didn't realise how big the station was, and I was like, oh dear, this is not really good. Um, but that it was actually quite cool when I got to the metro tunnel. So yeah, it will be yeah. The warm weather doesn't really suit me very well. Saturday, I will be going out to Geelong Waterfront. Oh, the festival. Yes, I heard about that festival. There's a little bit of promotion about that festival down there in Geelong. I saw that on Facebook the other day, actually. Um, yeah, it'd be a reasonably good night for that. Be a lot of people down there. So it's good. It's good to see you back safe and sound in Australia, Linda. So yeah, no, it's very good. Um, so yeah, it's just been a really busy. I've got about I've got lots of videos, drone videos. It's just yeah, I got a whole bunch. Actually, a lot more what I thought I would consider having actually. But there is a reason why I've got a lot of videos up my sleeve. Um, yes, yeah, that's good. That's good that you're safe and sound. Yeah. Um, I was meant to be. Well, I'm not sure yet. I was supposed to get some surgery done on my toe, and I'm still on the waiting list. But I'll be giving them a buzz next week to find out what's going on. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to get a lot of videos done, because just in case if I do have surgery done, I probably will be laid up for almost a month, and I won't be going out anywhere. So that's one of the reasons why I've got a lot of videos lined up. So yeah, I was sort of conscientious about that. And also too, guys, part of the video package for next month will be the Grand Prix circuit. I did filming at the Grand Prix circuit early January, and I know we're still in January, but it feels like we've already been in January for almost a month. But yeah, that was really good to do the Grand Prix circuit. I did a quick live um, on location there, and I'd like to say thank you everyone to watching that, because that was the highest rating of any live program or location I've ever had on this channel. Now, this is my 5th year coming up this year. So it's the first time in 5 years I had a live show, live whatever. I got over 240, I think, views. So I was really wrapped with that. So yeah, I was really happy. Um, yes, all the best. Hope it comes out well. Yeah, I hope so too. It's been a bit of a pain in the neck for the last 12 months, and that's how long I've been waiting for Joe. 12 months been on the waiting list. And so some days I can get out, especially rainy days I can't get out because it will cause more harm than it's worth. Actually, when I did filming on the Grand Prix circuit, it just rained. And yeah, it sort of made my toe not very happy. So, and unfortunately, I can't really wear shoes. I'm wearing open shoes all the time. Or it's not thongs, but it's an open shoe. So, yeah, so which causes a more of a problem. But yeah, hopefully soon I'll let you guys know about that when that time comes. Um, yeah, so anyway, so we've done a lot uh, throughout the um, throughout the month, and there's a lot of videos coming out. As I said, 125th anniversary of Puffin Billy coming out, and I did that last year around about, as I said, about December 10th, and yeah, that was good. Did a night with Puffin Billy on Thursday night. It was the last Thursday for the season for Puffin Billy doing the Thursday night twilight ones. That was really good. Got a couple of different locations thanks to Lucas. He was really good to help out there. So, hey, g'day Sam, how are you? Happy New Year to you, mate. I hope you had a lovely Christmas, New Year. And I just saw your video just before I got on live. A very interesting video you did, the one that dropped a few hours ago. So yeah, very interesting, mate. And also too, very interesting about our friends' tour dates for 2026. Yeah. And as I messaged you the other day about that, I said, yeah, very boring state of affairs with that for the first couple of events. And yes, I won't be going to the open day to that particular organisation. No. I doubt very much I'll be going there. But anyway, that's another talk for another day about that. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to 2026. But as I said, I'm changing up the format a little bit because I'm not going to have a set date. Last year we had Tuesday, Friday, and occasionally on the Sunday we'd drop videos. But now we're going to be dropping videos at sort of random days because I just want to sort of see how that goes, and we can still have other videos that can drop any other given time as well. Yeah, obviously the only thing that's not going to change is the short videos. I'm going to keep them on Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, and every second week I'll have 7 in a row. So that will keep that going. Yeah, I know all companies that use Newport workshops. Yeah, I do get that, mate. Yep. And yes, I could go to that, but I'm going to leave my options open, Sam. We'll see what happens, and we can sort of take it from there. It just depends on the situation for me because as you just came in, I was just explaining the situation to a few of our viewers that I may be laid up for a month after I get some surgery done on my toe. So yeah, that's why I'm not really making too many plans ahead of myself at the moment either. So my Christmas, yeah, it was okay. Had one or two issues at Christmas Day, but anyway, that situation has been resolved, and at this stage, and but I'm hoping somewhere this year I'll get my own place. I hope somewhere. I don't know exactly when. I'd like to be in a place before winter, but yeah, I'll see what happens. Uh, yeah, I'm hoping so too, Sam. It's been a bit of a long, ongoing saga. You put it that way, mate. Definitely an ongoing saga. Um, but yeah, I did have a running list somewhere, and I don't know where I've done with it. But I think I covered pretty much of everything. Um, the other thing I was a little bit disappointed was my end of year spectacular. Didn't get as many views as I thought I would, so I was a little bit disappointed about that. No one's fault. That might be not their cup of tea. So, but anyway, we know now. Maybe we don't do an end of year spectacular this year. So yeah. Yes, yeah, all they all missed out. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, the Thai Bear Show. Yes, it's on the same date as the Newport Workshop Open Day, isn't it, Sam? I think it is actually. Um, I did take some photos down at Thai um, at the velodrome there um, during the Christmas New Year period. Went down there to have a bit of a look, a bit of a drive, and so forth. So it's the weekend before. Oh, right, okay, right. Oh, I thought it was on the long weekend. Oh, obviously I got that wrong. Okay. Yeah, well, you never know, mate. I might go down there. I'll just see what happens. But I'm not going to be, yeah, I'm not going to sort of say, yep, I'm going to go and something props up. So we'll see what happens there. And, but yeah, it's really interesting to see what happens. But yeah, so I'm actually hoping this weekend, not on Saturday, God no, on Sunday I may be filming the City Loop, maybe, and also Southern Cross Station and maybe Flinders Street Station. I don't know if I'm going to do Flinders Street and Southern Cross together on the same day, or I might do that the following weekend. I think I'll see what happens, um, because of the free metro trains, buses, and trams until February 1st. So I've done a lot of videos. Actually, last weekend I finally did Box Hill and Union Station, which I've been at Union Station before, and Camberwell. So I did those three stations. Box Hill was the one I wanted to do for a while, but I wanted to wait off until we had the free travel for the trains because I wouldn't get spooked by any people, which was quite funny actually when I was doing filming at Box Hill Station. I had a couple of the, not the police, but the POF, or whatever you call them, the train security people. I've forgotten their names. Um, yeah, they they said, "Oh, hi, how are you?" And I said, "Yeah, good, good." And it was just when I finished filming, when I was walking out to film the outside of Box Hill Station or Box Hill Central, and it was really funny. Yes, PSOs. Thank you, uh, Joe. Yeah, I just couldn't remember who they were. Yep. Oh, ticket inspectors. Yes, that's right. Yep. But there was no tickets because it was for free. So I'm assuming it was what Joe said. Pakenham Cranbourne lines leaving the loop. Yeah, yes, they are. Yep. I did South Yarra because I wanted to get South Yarra done before that happened, Sam. So I've done South Yarra, I've done Richmond, done Footscray, I've done the Metro Tunnel, I've done Box Hill, Union Station, Camberwell Station, since we've had the free um, trains running on the weekend. So I'm actually hoping, as I said, hoping to get the other 5 stations done. Um, oh, okay then. Yep. Yeah, Union South Yarra Station is quite good. I actually got yeah. Just remind me, Sam. I got to put something down for that. Yeah. Better write that down while I'm thinking about that. You know how you got the South Yarra live feed? Yeah, I've got to put a link into that descriptions for that because my video for South Yarra is already set and ready to go, and that will be next month. So and so I'm working towards my 100th episode, and I think everyone sort of knows what my 100th episode is going to be. Basically, I sort of gave you a bit of a hint before. So um, yes, yeah, okay, yep, yes, that's right, Linda. Yes, protection service officers. Yeah. Yeah, they sort of said hello to me when I'm just filming at Box Hill Central. So I don't know if they recognised me. They didn't say my name or me X-wing name, but I think they might have recognised me. I'm not sure, but I said hi to them, and that was it. But yeah, so we are working towards my 100th episode of Suburban Stations and Trains. So, but I did some calculations and then I'm 1 station short. So I need to come up with another station somewhere in the next, it doesn't really necessary in the next 2 weeks, but I'd like to get to that mark and then, yeah, and take it from there. So, yeah. What you doing? What or what you? I'll say that again. What you again? What do you mean, Joe? Um, what you again? Um, question mark. I must have said something funny. um, it's good to interact with you guys. At least you know that. Oh yes, yeah, the comments. Yep. Um, Yeah, I don't really run into these PSO people very much. It's very rare. I think for memory, when we did the down at Carrum last year, about this time last year, we did that. I run into them and they saw me, but they didn't say anything to me. They knew I had a camera in my hand, so they didn't say anything. So that was quite good. But yes. South Yarra is a very interesting station. I actually, when I went outside the station, Sam, um, I had a look where the trams are, and yeah, it's great view for the trains underneath the bridge there. Yeah, and I actually made a comment about that. So yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for that, but that will be another month away. So once we get to the 100th episode of Suburban Stations and Trains, Sam, you might have to update my map. That would be great, mate, and I can put it up on here, and people will know where I've been. And also, too, guys, I did the video. Well, it's the first time. Yes, that's right, Sam. Yeah, yeah, Chapel Street. Yep. Yeah, it's fantastic there, isn't it, mate? Yeah. I did a Mark II episode, first time on the country line. I think I did Langwarry, and I'm just trying to think of the other station before Langwarry from the city end. The name escapes me at the moment, but yeah, I did two episodes of that because we sort of when we did those stations a little while ago, it was just one train line. Well, there was two, but one was only active, the other one wasn't hooked up. So I thought, while I was out there doing some filming, because I did some filming for the Gumby Park up past Pakenham, I did an aerial shot of that, and that's what I mean, guys. I've got a lot of drone content I need to get out, and at the moment, I'm booked with a lot of stuff for the next 6 weeks. So, unfortunately, guys, you won't be seeing any drone stuff until almost getting into March. So, yeah. Bunyip. Yeah. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I did filming at Bunyip and the other station. You could go to Batman. Yes, Batman Station. Yeah, yeah, that would be a very interesting station to do, Sam. Batman Station. I might have to have the Batman theme, the 1960s version. I don't know if there'd be any copyright on that. Yeah, I'll have to check that out because I actually got. Well, technically, I didn't get copyright strike, but I got a warning about my intro for the end of year spectacular. Anyway, I looked it up and they said no, it's not going to affect my channel, but it's some sort of music that it hasn't been given permission, but it has. It doesn't really make sense. That's the second time in 5 years that's happened to me. So yeah, but anyway, that's why it is. Um, but yeah, so I'm going to be there's two episodes of that, the Mark II. Now, we haven't done Warrigal Station or Moe Station or Bansdale. They're the last three train lines on the Gippsland line I need to do. Now, the problem with the Bansdale one is that it's a long way to do for one station. So I'm going to have to come up with some sort of plan what to do there. And for me personally, to drive that out that far might be not a real good idea for me. I mean, I do drive out to Sale, but I spend the next night or two up in a hotel when I'm visiting my folks because I get very tired from driving. And that was the problem with me coming back from Buller Hill because I actually went to Sunbury, had something to eat there this last week, last Sunday, and then come back into Melbourne. Did the night version of the Westgate Tunnel, so I wanted to do that. And then coming back, and then I got caught in the City Link. I was stuck in the tunnel for, I don't know, for about 35 minutes, guys. It was just an absolute nightmare. I just wanted to get home. And get this, they turned around and said, you know how they've got an announcement, they turn around and say, oh yeah, it's an incident in the tunnel or outside the tunnel. Well, it wasn't an incident. They were building the road, like there was roadworks. So I found that very bizarre how they went about that. But anyway, um, yes, I could go to Bansal by train. I could do that. It could be still on the cards of doing that. Um, but I need to get a paper ticket. I don't know how to go about getting that because obviously my key works up to Traralgon, and from Traralgon up to Bansal, it's all paper ticket. So I need to sort of work that one out. Yeah, yeah. It was a nightmare, Sam. Seriously, it was a nightmare. Um, Getting stuck in that tunnel. But I'll tell you one thing. I think I got it on the GoPro as well as the DJI Action 4 because I had both cameras going at the time until I realised that we're going to be stuck in this tunnel for ages. So I turned off the cameras because they were going to overheat. There was water coming down the tunnel. Now we all know that the city link goes under the Yarra, and I know for a fact that if that table thing fails under that tunnel, it's going to cause absolute mayhem. The Yarra is going to fall in the tunnel, and I was looking at it and I was thinking, oh my god, what the hell's going on here? And you could see the dirtiness, the dirt of the water just like really bad. So they need to fix that up. I can tell you, and I'll be frank, guys. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Yeah, not really good. Um, any premium stations? Yeah, Traralgon. I suppose I suppose I could get a ticket at sale. I'll have to. I'll have to work that one out. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if it was is a worry. Yeah, oh, yes, it is, Linda. When I saw that, I thought, my God, get me out of here. It's a bit like the TV show Celebrity. Get me out of here. It's just like, no. And I got told that if that fails, that water table fails, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. So, yeah. Um, but if it's anything like the Westgate Tunnel, which is, as I said earlier, I know that you probably came in afterwards, Linda. It's just a waste of money. That is, there's hardly no one that is in that tunnel. Everyone's avoiding it. And meanwhile, the Westgate Bridge is um, very busy. Yes, James for celebrity. Yes, yeah, I know. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, too much trouble. But anyway, so yeah, so I was pretty buggered by the time Sunday night came around. It was actually a warm day on Sunday, a little bit warmer than I thought it would be, and especially doing filming out at Bully Hill. It's very dry out there, so but it was great filming out there. It was really fantastic, and as I said at the top of the program, um, yeah, thanks to the volunteers out there. They did a great job out there. Welcomed me with open arms, very commandeering. So yeah, it was really great out there. You should go and have a look at out there, Sam, one day. Probably, I'm not. Yeah, I suppose in your situation, you couldn't get on the train anyway. But it's a lovely place to have a look. Um, Probably the best time to go would be probably autumn. Um, Summer, they've got some areas where you can be in the shade, but yeah, if you're not in the shade, you could get burnt quite easily. Um, but band sells tickets, a V-Line website. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, could do that, Sam. Could look on their website. Yeah, see how much they are. And if the train comes back in an hour later, back towards Sale or something, it might work out well. Yeah, it might be an idea. And once the Gippsland line's done, that's done for good. I'm not going to redo that again. And then now I've got to worry about all the other country lines, like go down there Geelong, where Linda is. Um, yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing that yet. I'll just see what happens first, because I may be going to Bendigo in Easter. I don't know yet. I think I was meant to be going out there with my daughter and her partner, because they want to have a look at Bendigo and I want to have a look. I've been to Bendigo before, back in 2020, but it was before I started doing all this caper. So um, I like to go back out there and do some live filming, not only the trams out there, but the lovely town of Bendigo. It would be really ideal. Um, Tickets are the same price as my key. Oh, okay, right, right. Well, I think really, to be honest with you, Sam, I think eventually they're going to give the MyKey tickets out there anyway, because on one of the country trains episodes I did, which was either Rosedale or Stratford, it was one of those stations. It had the stand for the MyKey, yeah, the tap on, tap off thing. That they had to stand there. So I reckon eventually that's what's going to happen out of Bairnsdale anyway. They're going to introduce a MyKey ticketing system out that far. Now I'm not sure if that's going to happen down in Geelong or Ballarat or Bendigo, but I reckon definitely in Bairnsdale. I reckon they will eventually. May not happen this year, but it will happen in the next year or two, I reckon. Um, but yeah, it's just been, as I said, it's been really busy for the last few weeks for me doing filming to play catch up. Now I've got to catch up and do all the editing. So, but yeah. Um, but yeah, as I said, yeah, I wanted to start the show a little bit earlier because I got a couple of things to do. So, and now the time must be at least. Let's have a look at the time. Oh yeah, we'll probably get going in about 5 minutes. Oh, hang on, oh, got a damn cockroach. Go away, go away. These cockroaches, they're a pain in the neck. Oh, you don't know how many times I've killed these cockroaches. They just come out of nowhere. If anyone knows how to get rid of cockroaches, please tell me. I just saw it when I was moving my chair, and I thought, oh, just cleaned up this room, because I've put a lot of stuff in containers now, so I don't have boxes everywhere. I've got another two more big boxes to do, but I won't be doing that until next month. So yeah, pick it. No, no, no. Insta. It's like anything, Linda. Anything that gets in my room, it's like instant death. If I had a radar gun, it'd be. Bzzz. Yeah, I'm not really good with creepy crawlies like that, especially the eight-legged ones that make me run a mile. I'm not a very good person for that. Uh, oh, good, good. Well, next time I have one of those creatures there, Linda, I'll give you a ring and you can come up. You can come up and catch the spider. No, I got that fear of whatever that fear is for spiders. Yep, especially those big huntsmans. Yep, I'm not a big fan of them. Yeah, Okay, then yes, they do a job in the garden. Can someone tell me, please, what mosquitoes do? Can anyone tell me what mosquitoes do? And yes, Joe, that's exactly right. That's what I've got. and I don't particularly like them, and they particularly don't like me. um, they are a thing called. Oh yes, yes, I know. Unfortunately, I can't use the bomb because I've got a dog here. So yes, got to be careful of that. My friend's dog, and I spent a bit of time with my friend's dog today. I took him to get a haircut. So yeah, that was fun. Uh, yes, yep, definitely. There you go. At least Sam's on the same side as me. But yeah, it's not. I, I know people say, oh, they're more afraid of you and you are of them, but yeah, I just don't like the look of them. No, not a big fan. Sorry, Linda. I hope that doesn't ruin our friendship. And Joe. But yeah, I just, yeah, mosquitoes I don't like. I just hate mosquitoes. I know everyone hates them. But matter of fact, just in the last few weeks, I've been I wouldn't say eaten alive. Hang on, I've got another. Is it the same one? Got it. Yeah, no, I'll get rid of him later. Being bitten by some sort of insect, and I don't know what it is. But the marks it leaves, it's very itchy. It's not fleas. It's not a mozzie. That's the reason why I don't want creepy crawlies in my room, because they could be having babies and all sorts of things. Um, but yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I've been cleaning out the room and spraying everywhere, because I've just had enough of them. Things itching me, especially in areas where you wouldn't think an insect would bite you, if you know what I mean. No, I'm not terrified of wasps. I don't like them. I don't like them chasing me. I'd tell them to beep beep off. But yeah, no, yeah, I don't like bees. Bees are alright. Bees don't chase you; they'll leave you alone. But the wasps, oh no, they chase you down the street. Um, but yeah, yeah, mosquitoes I just don't particularly like. I actually bought a bug catcher thingy. It's a rechargeable one, and yeah, they're quite good actually, and they get rid of them very easily. So yeah, so that's quite good. I got one of them. But yeah, it's good that you guys are stuck around for. I know Linda and Sam came in a little bit later. Um, Joe's been here from the start. So yeah, thanks very much, guys, for hanging around. And of course, I didn't do a end of year talk chit chat either, because time just sort of escaped me, and yeah, that was it. Um, yeah, snakes. I haven't hold one, but I've seen one close up. But yeah, they don't really phase me too much. I actually took a photo. This is when I was working as a traffic controller. I took a photo of a snake and showed me boss, and he reckons I threw my belt on the road and it looked like a snake. So I sort of laughed at that, and I think, it's a snake, But I do see the humans, yeah, the funny side of it. So yeah, um, but yeah, well, for next time I do one of these shows, maybe just maybe we might have someone on. Maybe it's something I want to sort of try and do throughout the year. It doesn't necessarily have to be the next show, but I would like to get to have someone on the show so they can have a chit chat for a while, so I could just sit back and sit back and listen to what they have to say. Yeah, it would be really good. Eat snakes, arcs, spare ribs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's funny, Sam. Not as I said, I'm not a huge fan of um, those type of reptiles, but yeah. But anyway, it's what it is. Um, yeah. So anyway, what else? I think I've pretty much covered everything. I think at the moment. I know I've probably forgotten something. I did have a running list, but I don't know where I put it. That was the thing. I started writing it a few days ago, and I've written something else, and then now I can't find it. But I think, as I said, I think I've pretty much covered everything in the scheme of things. I'm just looking at my notes at the moment. Mind you, I'm looking at the notes while it's a bit darkish. I'm going to put my little King's lantern on. Oh, that's bright. Um, I'm going to show you these products I've got. Actually, I've got a. I've done a lot of things for Kings. I've got their coffee mug. I've got their bag. I've got the China. I call them the Chinese lanterns. Um, I've got their battery uh, power packs. Yeah, so I might be the next time we do a live chit chat. I might just go visually live and just show you that. I'll do that next time. I won't do it tonight. Um, yeah, no, I think I pretty much covered it. The other thing I will mention is that I said last year we were going to do a my top stations, what I've done. Yeah, we're going to do that this year, and it'd be something different. It'd be something very similar to this, but you'll be seeing my face, and it'd be probably 10 minutes of just a talk about the station I consider to be the best station in that section. Excuse me, I'm just going to take a bit of a drink. Hang on, guys. Um, yeah, so yeah, like to say, for example, out of Belgrave to Heathmont. Um, I would can. Well, hang on. I'll give you. Hang on. Another example. Lilydale to East Ringwood. Well, everyone knows I hate East Ringwood. I think it's the worst station. Well, actually, it's the worst station I've seen so far. I don't like East Ringwood. I reckon it's a crummy look. It looks half finished, no toilets. It's a bizarre station. Um, that would be definitely the worst station on on the Lilydale line, and maybe the best station. I reckon Croydon. I reckon Croydon. So there you go. It'd be something like that. So I would talk about that. Um, yeah. Well, yeah. It could be actually, Sam. To be honest, I mean, I did a no. No, I don't think we did a episode out there. Hang on, we did a special steam train special out there, I think, before they put the station underground. So I do remember the old station at East Ringwood. That didn't have no toilet, but that was a dull looking station anyway. But the one that they've got there now, it's just looks half finished. But I haven't been back there since I did the filming, so I might just go out there and have a sticky nose of what they've done with the car park. Um, but Croydon, I can see Croydon to be the best station. And probably a very close second would be maybe Lilydale. Um, but yeah, so we're going to be doing something like that this year for the ones I've done so far, because Yeah, we've covered Alamein line. We've done Lilydale Belgrave. We've done Cranbourne Pakenham. We've done between Dandenong and Carnegie. I think that's the right station. And now we've done between Caulfield and South Yarra. Um, Richmond, I filmed just recently. Um, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to put Richmond in the scheme of things. Maybe I might actually put Ringwood to Richmond. Maybe I might do that. We'll see what happens. Um, this year, we will be filming Glen Waverley lines and Sandringham line, hopefully this year. And that should complete all the southeastern corridor of the metro. Um, so then we can start working out in the northeast part in 2027. I like the idea to have the suburban stations and trains wrapped up by, say, the end of 2028, as if I'm still around by then. So, yeah. But that's something I might talk about next time about that. And yeah, we'll talk about that next time. So just before I go, any questions that anyone wants to me to answer? Just put down the comments and then I will answer them. I will give you. Um, you could do me. Oh yeah. Yeah, movie set. Yes, I know. Yes. Well, every time I go to a train station, I always say, "This is my movie set," and that's right. It is because you're filming it, and yeah, I could do that. But the thing is, Sam, I haven't really done uh, out that Miranda. I have, but not the other station. Uh, Part of my steam train ones I normally do. I haven't done out there as yet. I might see what happens, but I can tell you one thing, Sam. I'm hoping they might put the what do you call it, the Shanningham line. Um, yeah, I could do that. Yes, the Sandringham line. I'm hoping they might have the steam train special in April. I hope. So I think we'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, I think as I said, the last location live on location I did, the last two have been quite successful. So you never know, guys. I was going to do one on Sunday, last Sunday, but yeah, time got away, and I wanted to have something to eat. And then I wanted to do this, wanted to do that, so time got away from me. So unfortunately, I didn't really get to do that. And but on Australia Day, Monday, I might be somewhere. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens, and we might do a live on location. But the last two I done have been very successful. So thanks, guys, for watching that. And I know Joe. I think Joe doesn't really like the live on location ones very much. He does. He likes them, don't you, Joe? But you prefer these ones, these set ones that I normally do. So and as I said, hopefully we'll get to have someone join me one day on here. Um, you don't have to, as I said, you don't have to show your face. You can just do what I'm doing, and in that way, everyone won't know what you look like or anything like that. This is another opportunity if people are camera shy. it might want to only talk on audio like I do. This is basically what that's why I do this. I mean, as I said, everyone knows what I look like, and so that's why on the odd time um, I do the live on location because, well, I'm live on location. Yeah, I could be doing something I consider to be really great, like the last one with the Grand Prix circuit, standing in the middle of the straight near the pit lane and things like that. So anything special, I'll try and do live, for, for a short amount of time. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right, Sam. Yeah, I mean, we can do something like if I see you on one of these steam train specials or something like that, we might be able. I might do a quick live one with you, Sam, on location or something. Um, I'm not too sure when I'm going to do any of them, unfortunately. Um, we'll just see what happens, but before I do go, as I said, um, on Monday, on the 26th of January, Australia Day, my first video for 2026 drops, which is the 125th anniversary of Puffin Billy. It was a great day of filming there. It was really fantastic. I really enjoyed it. And it's going to be a two-part because we sort of followed the double-headed train to Lakeside, and we picked up with the South African train, and we followed that to Gembrook, and then followed that all the way back to Belgrave. So it was too much all in one video, and as everyone knows, I don't like having videos too long. I like to have them roughly about a 20-minute mark, or maybe 25-minute mark. If it exceeds that, I like to split the video into two parts, and that way you can see the second part and things like that. So it would be really good. So yeah, so that's at 6 p.m. next Monday. I think, as I said earlier, I will do a worldwide premiere of that because it's the first video of the year. Um, and part two will be out 4 days later, and then have a New Year's Eve special fireworks 4 days after that. And that's when we start getting really, really busy on the channel. I've decided to put a 3 to 2 day gap in between video sequences. Like if I've got, say, I know I've got 2 episodes of Sights and Sounds, they're going to be 2 days apart from each other. Suburban stations and trains will be 2 days apart from each other. And if I've got something else to show besides another video, it will be maybe 3 to 4 days. So that's what I mean. I'm just going to toy with that for the next 3 months and see how that goes. And yes, Linda, it was really good. As I said, I did a little bit of work with another Puffin Billy episode. You will see in a few weeks' time. It was a Thursday evening with Puffin Billy, and that was the one that we did live. I was with Lucas. If you remember, we were doing that live there just before Christmas. So that video will be coming out in about 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, about 2 weeks' time. So yeah, lots of videos to get through. As I said, a lot of drone videos. I mean, there's videos I did with drone, about 4 months ago. So I need to get them out. But I'm saving some of the drone videos until mid-March because it will be coming up to my 5th anniversary of YouTube. Been on doing videos for you guys for the last 5 years. First video you can look at, it was a 15-minute, 20-minute, no, a 15-second, 20-second video I did with my drone. The very first video I did, and I might put that up on the description page for you, and you can have a bit of a look at that. And yeah, so anyway, but hang on, I think Lucas uses the same camera as me. Yeah, he does actually. I think, yeah, yes, I think you're right. I think he does. I'm not too sure. I have to look again, but yeah, I'm pretty sure, Sam. Cool. I remember when you were doing that live, doing that. Yes, Linda. Yeah. So that video will be coming out in about 2 weeks, Linda. So, so I got some good shots there, courtesy of Lucas helping me out with that one. And it was the first time for well over a year I've seen Lucas that particular date. So yeah, that was really good. So yeah, it's been a big show. 1 hour 16 minutes I've been on. So yeah, fairly big. And I just wanted to get a couple of things out the way, especially with the metro tunnel. I mean those videos will be coming out very late February, early March. 5 of them. But I will be putting it down as your normal video suburban stations. But instead of calling it suburban stations and trains, I'm going to call it the Metro Tunnel Edition. It's got a nice ring to it, hasn't it? Metro Tunnel Edition. So yeah, I reckon that will I'll be doing that when those videos come out. Just before I go, Sam says he started back in 2021. Yeah, I actually started then too. March 30th, 2021 was my first video. And I didn't really make too many videos in 2021 because not going into too much detail, but the latter half of 2021 wasn't so good for me because I got diagnosed with cancer. And so that sort of halted everything for a little while for me. But I did fly the drone for a while because it did sort of take my mind off things. That's one of the things why I like flying the drone. It just takes my mind off things. So yeah, but it was really 2022 I started really getting it into gear. So yeah, that was really good. Yeah, so we roughly almost started almost the same time, almost, Sam. Just I think probably 12 days apart, really. Um, yeah, the first steam train one I did was I think the Lilydale one. That was with with the drone, the Mini One, Roger. So yeah, I think that was my first really steam train one. I think I have to have a look. And Joe, so we all started in 2021. What about you, Linda? When did you start? It'd be funny if she started in 2021, eh? Like all of us started the same year. Um, yeah, it's really strange how we all start the same year. Really strange. Oh, 2023. You have to be the odd one out. No, that's all right. No, that's good. Yeah, it's always good fun. 5 years. Actually, it's funny. Lucas asked me if I got motorized yet, and I said no, not yet. I'm still a long way off from that. So yeah, I really need to work on that this year. I need to get motorized or whatever you call it, because it'd be really good. Um, No, you're right, Linda. You're right. You're right. No need to be sorry. I was just pulling your leg. But yeah, no, it's always good. Um, oh, okay. So Joe started before me. Right, for the videos. Yeah, right. So it's Joe, me, Sam, and Linda. Yeah, right. In that sequence. Yeah. Um, oh, yeah, yep. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was a bit slow when I first started, but yeah, but we got there in the end. So, all right, guys, I think I might go now. I've been talking for 1 hour and 20 minutes. So, yeah, I need to get down to the shops before the shops close. I need to get some bottles of water and stuff like that for Saturday's hot weather. So, um, I'd like to thank Sam, Linda, and Joe for sticking around, and really appreciate your guys just sticking around, having a little bit of fun, and that's what we do. Have a bit of fun and don't take things too seriously. Have a chit chat about things, and yeah, that's the most important thing, isn't it? So now the next chit chat live show, I haven't worked out a date yet for that, so we'll see what happens there. Yep, we'll definitely stay cool for Saturday, and you too, and everyone else. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, you'll definitely keep warm and hot. I know you like the hot weather, so yeah, no, that's good. All right, guys, thanks very much for joining the X Wing Live Chit Chat audio show, and hopefully, as I said, hopefully we'll get to have um, someone soon on here. That'd be really good. We just need to work out the details. So, but anyway, and for my overseas guests who may be watching now or watching later, thanks very much for joining. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the X Wing. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future video content, and always press like, because it really does help the channel if you do press like, and also comment and share. That would be really great, guys. Until next time, or I'll live on location. Yeah, we'll definitely catch up, and we'll do this again next time. Until next time, guys, love yous and be safe out there, and we'll talk soon. Cheers, guys.